Hey, this is Africa. I'm excited to be back here again today. So, question came up, how to choose a domain name. Like, what do I do? How do I do this? How do I know which is the right domain name for me? I actually get this question a lot. And oddly enough, I just had this discussion with my own child. But before I forget, if you want to know more tech answers, head over to techforwoo.com. Check it out. I think you'll like it. I think it's for you. So, how do you choose a domain name? So the first thing I always tell people, whether or not they're really interested in having their own business, so this is just flat out advice for the masses, claim your own name online. Right? I don't care if you're working for someone else, have your own business, you do nothing, claim your own name online. That would be first and foremost the number one thing I would do. So I have a website, obviously, africaarchield.com. I claimed my own name. I know people who do this for their children. When their kids are born, they go online and they claim that domain name. And it just really, I mean, it's somewhat about identity, right? It's who you are, and so you're staking that identity there. But later there could be other issues that come up where someone's trying to front edge you, so to speak. So claim your own name. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't even matter if you don't use that domain, right? So I know someone who has their name, but they've also, they decided to build their business in such a way that it really wasn't so much about them. They really wanted to go with their product. So in that case, they created a domain that was their product name or their business name they came up with. And they would forward their personal name domain to that domain so people would still get to the right place if they knew them personally. Which brings me to the other thing. If you have a product that really is at the forefront of your business, or you've created a business name itself and you really want that, use that as your domain name, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be hard. So mostly if someone is a coach, a light worker, etc., I always tell them, grab your own name, pretty much as a general rule. But that's not what my daughter's doing. She's not following in her mother's footsteps, right? So she created a entertainment company. That's what she's working on right now. And so I told her, buy that domain name and buy the domain name of each of the products that you're creating that would be part of this entertainment company. So that's how she's been buying up domain names. Again, that's protecting really even the products that she's creating, the video games, the board games, etc., that she's creating. And eventually, I think she's going to do movie shorts and stuff. So each time she's buying those things, even if you are a coach or light worker and you have your domain name as your own name, if you're putting out a product like I did with Tech for Woo, I bought Tech for Woo, spelled F-O-R. Tech for Woo with the number 4. Like, I bought those domain names, right? And all of them that I purchased lead back to one page that's on my website. That's at africaarchield.com/tech-4-woo, right? So that's kind of how you do those things. It doesn't necessarily have to be difficult. I think it's better to buy more domains than not. And you're probably thinking, well, it costs money to buy a domain name. Yes, it does. Depending on the domain name itself, it might cost you $10 a year, $12. Sometimes, you can get them cheaper. Different companies run different specials. The other thing I would say about buying a domain name is make sure you have privacy attached with it so that you don't have people contacting you directly or having your information like where you live and your phone number and all that stuff. Because you have to give up all that information when you're buying a domain. But there's privacy services. And usually wherever you decide to buy your domain name from, they will have those in there. So just check the box. It might be $1 or $2 more. Some services, it's already rolled into it. Like, again, it just depends on where you're getting your domain from. I tend to buy all my domains from Google Domains. Yeah, Google sells domains. So I tend to buy all mine from there. Privacy's already rolled in. and I pay annually. And again, it's not terribly expensive. If you have 100 domains, maybe it's starting to get pricey, but I'm guessing you're probably doing something in your business where that would be just a drop in the bucket, right? So those are the things to think about when you're going to get a domain. Like, always get your name, no matter who you are or what you're doing. I wish I would have thought of that, and I'm just telling you, I wish I would have thought of this a lot sooner when the internet was just coming on. I bought other domains. I had a different business, and I bought that business domain. I don't know, maybe I could have gotten Africa.com. Maybe it wasn't taken all the way in the dawn, in the dark ages of the internet, but maybe, I don't know. But you know what? It's gone now. So I had to go with my full name. The other thing I would say as well is if you use a specific social media handle, and this is more so if you're a business, if you use a specific social media handle across all social media platforms, like across all social media platforms, I use Africa BAB. On another day, I'll tell you what that's all about. But today, I'm just making a point. So Africa BAB across all social media platforms. And because I do that, I decided, you know what? I need to buy that domain. Again, I don't want someone pretending to be me by using a social media handle that I use to conduct all my business, right? So I bought that domain name, africabab.com, and all it does is redirect, which means it automatically, when someone types that in, it automatically goes to my regular website. That's what the redirect part is. So if you want to learn how to do all that redirection, more on buying domain names, any of this crazy techie stuff, get over to Tech for Woo, right? Get over there, get your questions answered, find out more about the program and how you can start becoming empowered instead of disempowered with tech. All right, with that, I say peace, joy, love to you. Bye.